been an immeasurable experience. For me, the zone is like West Indies cricket, serving as a regional integrator. I was blessed with this opportunity. I met the best of sporting legends in the Caribbean, some of the greatest administrators, and man, am I going to miss my team, the people, the robust discussion we have on a daily basis while preparing for the show. Some very controversial ones, but the spirit, the vibe, I'm definitely going to miss that. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss the team. I'm going to miss the Caribbean aspect of this entire journey. But it will be memories that I will cherish forever. The people, well, I have all their contacts, so we'll be in touch.
Hi everyone. For the past year, I've had the incredible experience of producing here at SportsMax. It's been a space of learning, passion, and unforgettable memories. Thank you to the viewers for making it all so special. Though SportsMax is shutting down, the impact it had on the Caribbean sports and on me personally will live on.
It has been an amazing journey. I came here in 2021, COVID. I was an intern then and worked throughout the Olympics. And they were impressed with what I could do or I could add to the team, and I was brought on staff subsequently. SportsMax is literally the land of opportunity. I came here as an intern to do writing, and to this present day, I'm a producer, I'm a commentator, I still write. There's a world of things that I can do in this sports broadcast journalism working world. And I'm so grateful for the opportunities given to me. Special thanks to Phil Riley, Mr. Edwards. You guys have been a tremendous push towards me being where I am. And many others, but those two were really instrumental in my personal development here at SportsMax. So, gotta miss you all. Loved working here, and all the best to everyone.
They say that teams are molded in the image of their leaders. I think the standard here was always very high, simply because we were led by Sir Lance and Ricardo. No task was ever simple, none minuscule, not if done right. Every day was an opportunity to learn, and every 4:30 to 6 p.m. was a chance to produce a better show than we had done the day before. I have never been more proud to have been a part of anything than I am to say that I was a part of the SportsMax team. Thank you.
Working on the zone was really, it was a frightening feeling at first, because what we did was really live, and stuff I wrote was on TV, working on the VT machines. Like, if I mess up, it's gonna come off on screen and it's gonna look really weird. But over time, I got used to it, I got more confident in my ability, and I just want to say it was a good experience overall, from the team to just working with everyone and interacting with everyone, and yeah, I'm going to really miss it. So I just want to give big thanks to the team and to SportsMax for giving me the opportunity to further my passion and ignite more fire for my passion in media. And yeah, it was a really good opportunity, just sad to see it go.
Hey, SportsMax. Thanks for what you did for me over the past few years and for what you did for the Caribbean.
Yeah, hearing there from our brilliant team of youngsters, you know, they are the reason that we're on air every day. You know, they put in the work, they ensure that the segments are up to par. You know, those are the people that I'll miss when I walk through the doors today. So on our living room set, our beautiful set, we have Keno Johnson and Tanya. Tanya was on earlier. Keno, over to you. What do you have for us there?
I have 20 years, it's now 24 years of SportsMax experience. Tanya, it started as No Games, Just Sports in an 8x8 room. Hey, no comment. Which movie was it again? What Women Want. However, we changed it into 24 hours of what sports fans want, not just in Jamaica, but the entire Caribbean, and we upheld that status to international standards. Now, beyond the TV screens, there were events from Guinness Street Football and the original SportsMax Zone was at CBA. Before it was a TV show, it was a whole experience for World Cup. That's how it started, right?
It was. I mean, in 2010 World Cup, we decided that we were going to open a sports restaurant that people could come to every day and watch a World Cup in Jamaica. It was revolutionary, again, groundbreaking, and the first of its kind. What was the name of that venue? SportsMax Zone. So eventually, we converted that into a TV show. So there you have it, folks. That's how we really started.
That's the inception, and we are here now. Curtain call, saying goodbye, but one of the brain masterminds of it all is Oliver McIntosh, SportsMax's former chair and CEO, and he has a message for his beloved viewers, let's call them that.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and take it from here. When we started in 2002, of course, Oliver McIntosh was named CEO of SportsMax, and he would have been in that role for quite some time. I believe some 19 to 20 years he would have had that role for 20 years. And so Oliver McIntosh wanted us to just read this message on his behalf. Like the rest of the Caribbean and the SportsMax family, I watched this last episode of The Zone with a heavy heart, but beaming with pride at the same time. This announcement came as a bit of a surprise, but for those who worked tirelessly to build it, we have something that the region and our fans should be proud of. What a 23-year journey SportsMax has had, almost movie-like, that some may not believe. When Chris Daring, Pat Rousseau, and I first spoke about it, and I returned to Jamaica to dive in, never did I dream that it would turn into the bellwether of sport and media broadcast in the Caribbean. Together, we challenged norms. We carried sports content that many never even thought of. And importantly, we brought people together from Kingston to Kingstown, from St. James, Jamaica to St. James, Trinidad and Tobago, from the small borrowed room on Holborn Road to the office above the casino on Trinidad Terrace, and then to Chalmers Avenue off Malines Road. The content and reach of SportsMax was a marvel. The starkest memory of one of the many firsts was walking through a supermarket in Trinidad and Tobago in my SportsMax shirt, and a woman saying to me, "Thank you, Oliver," because she got to see her family and her school on TV because of what we did with the SSFL. That's what SportsMax has meant to the Caribbean and what we were about, a media house that cared about the desires of our little local market in the Caribbean. We put our hearts into the content that we produced. People in the region came to accept SportsMax as their own, almost as if they owned a piece of it, because it had so many touch points that they were proud of. From cricket in St. Elizabeth, to football in Tunapuna, to basketball at the Indoor Sports Center, to track and field in Bridgetown, Barbados, to the Premier League, FIFA World Cup, Olympics, FA Cup, NBA. And connecting it all together was the SportsMax Zone, which gave our Caribbean sporting audience the platform to get coverage of all sports across the region, and of course, to exchange their viewpoints. I'm still recovering from the bruises dealt by Lance and Tanya, who said, 90 minutes of talk? That will never work. Well, it worked, because we had the most awesome team that endeared themselves to our audience in a manner never done before. Mariah, Lance, Ricardo, Donald, George, Alexis, Simon, Alex, and Wavell, Joel, thank you. Time breeds change and evolution. The closure of SportsMax is an example of that change, not an example of failure. Yes, in the immediacy, we all feel a sense of loss. But more so, we as Caribbean people need to feel a sense of pride at what we Caribbean people created. The lights will go down, the doors will close, but the unforgettable mark that SportsMax has left will stand the test of time. If anyone ever questions that, in the words of our departed beloved chairman, Uncle Pat, as we affectionately called him, Honorable Pat Rousseau, just tell them Pat Rousseau said that.
Yeah,
Who's taking it? Because I can't.
it's that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're that much closer to what will be the very end.
The lights will go off, as you
We've
said.
known for a few days now that we would have to deal with this moment, but knowing that you have to deal with it and dealing with it are two completely different things. So, Lance, Mariah, Donald, here we are. And like so many things and so many experiences at SportsMax, it is a tremendous honor and certainly for me to be part of the team that closes this off. Because as we said earlier, we are closing off at the top of our game. We're closing off at peak. And you don't often get the opportunity to do that. And that we have gotten that opportunity. And Tanya just spoke to the lineup of presenters that the SportsMax Zone has had over the years. And it is a tremendous lineup. And we are the ones who get to run the final leg, Lance.
Yeah, you know what? I'm passionate about the Caribbean as a region. You know, everyone knows that I'm a Jamaican, but when I do Olympic coverage and Kirana James wins gold for Grenada in London and Shawnee Miller-Weibo wins gold for the Bahamas in Tokyo, as she did in Rio as well, the sense of thrill that I feel is the same as when a Jamaican wins. And before coming to SportsMax, and I'd worked at the Caribbean Media Corporation, I always had this dream of being a part of a show that brings the Caribbean together. And SportsMax as a channel did that, but more specifically, the SportsMax Zone was that space that allowed us as Caribbean people to feel as one and share in the knowledge, the news, the issues, and the successes of all of the countries throughout the Caribbean. And it thrills me to know that, you know, some of the smallest Caribbean islands have gotten a space on the SportsMax Zone. Countries like Anguilla. We remember the Shafika Maloney story from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I feel that we have done a tremendous service to the region as a broadcasting entity to present a Caribbean picture of sport. And I'm not sure where it's got to go from here, but SportsMax perfected the presentation of that. And I feel really thrilled and honored to be a part of that process, because it's something that I felt all along, even before the zone started, that the region needed.
Yeah, and before you come in, Donald and Mariah, you spoke about Anguilla, Lance, and I got a message from Ben Davis, who has been a contributor out of Anguilla, and he says he still hasn't come to terms yet with the news that SportsMax is closing down, and he calls all the names that he's had the opportunity to work with on the SportsMax Zone, and he says Tanya Lee didn't know my Manchester United connections either, so that's not the reason he got the job. But I wish you all great success in whatever road you take, and hope that we will work together again soon, says Ben Davis out of Anguilla.
I usually get the final say.
Oh, you just need more time. You know, SportsMax has always been the land of opportunity. It's a personal story for me. Having been given the opportunity to come here and try and perfect my craft, invited to be a part of this family. There are a couple of times when I thought that, you know, I reached my destination, and in those early years I was challenged to do more, to be better in terms of the promos that I produce, in terms of the stories that I write, in terms of voicing, in terms of presenting. And there are times that I went through fire. But the point is that the end destination was always gold. Always gold. Yeah. I was blessed to work with several interns that came mostly from NCU, through different coverage that we had in the Olympics, Commonwealth Games, and they were also talented, and many of them have excelled to the point where they are the best analysts in the country. And I am going to miss providing that opportunity to interact with the very best of our future.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I'm a part of this family, being a part of this SportsMax zone, being a part of the home of champions. We have been the standard of broadcasting for so many years. And as you said, Ricardo, we can walk out with our heads held high because we got to the mountaintop and our aim was to touch the sky. We didn't quite get there on several occasions, but goodness me, the altitude was something to remember. And I want to thank every viewer who has watched us and supported us and just really pushed us to become better, because that was our aim, to become better. And for the final time, I know that I'm going to be seeing you around, and you will be seeing me around, and all of us around in some capacity. But thank you.
And in 10 seconds, I just want to say, just speaking about what SportsMax has given to so many. There's a young man who you heard from. His name is Daniel Allen. I will never forget. He came to SportsMax in 2021, and he came as a COVID marshal. A COVID marshal. And he's now a studio director. Mariah.
Yeah, well, on behalf of the entire team, I just want to say thank you so much. All of you have said you've watched me grow on the SportsMax screens. Where will I end up next? I have no clue, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of the entire team. I'll miss all of you, and goodbye this time. Goodbye for good.
Souls in the winds learn how to mend. See